Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, it's me again. Well, after blowing up the transmission of my Saturn, I've gone ahead and taken it out. I took it out in kind of a strange way. Here, let me show you. There is my car. This is my redneck style engine support chain. And as you can see down here, there's no transmission. What I did was, I loosened off this side of the subframe, the 2 bolts. Well, that and the one over here didn't want to come out of the body because it just wanted to spin, so I'll have to fix that. But anyways, I dropped this side of the subframe down and actually just moved the strut out of the way and dropped it straight out the wheel well. I didn't have to drop the whole subframe. I did have to undo the steering there, but it just slides out anyway, so it's not so hard to fix. But anyways, here's what's left of my transmission. As you can see, right here, it blew into the bell housing where the differential pin came out, and right over here is where the majority of the damage is. You can see all the way around, right up into there, and here's the culprit, the differential pin. This one here is completely screwed. This transmission, I'd have to replace the whole bell housing section to repair it, but I think I burnt the clutches out of it when I drove it here, so it's pretty much a write-off. I'm going to save the solenoids out of it because they are brand new. The previous owner spent $400 and had them put in. And here's the torque converter. Now the torque converter is actually fried too, because when the pin came out, it actually wore a pretty nice groove right at the side of the torque converter. I can't believe I actually managed to drive it as far as I did without it actually wrecking the torque converter. But anyways, yeah, this transmission is pretty much garbage. I will add to this video and show you my parts car, which happens to be a 95 4-door Saturn with a twin cam engine in it. So I'm going to take this transmission apart and see what else happened to it and take a look. So I'll show you some videos of that. Thank you. Well, I'm back again. I've gone ahead and removed the cover to the valve body. And underneath that top cover, now Saturn transmissions are kind of weird. The way they work is they're kind of upside down compared to most transmissions where the cover's on the bottom. This cover's on the top, which makes it really nice to change solenoids because you don't have to take the, well, you don't have to jack up the car or nothing. So here is the solenoid body. I've gone ahead and undid all these bolts. And all you do is you lift up on this cover if it wants to come out here. And make sure I got all these damn screws loose, bolts, whatever you want to call them. Doesn't look like I did. Let me just make sure. Oh, those are loose. Well, let's see. It's a friggin' hot out here to do anything. But anyways, yeah, it's coming apart. And there it goes. And underneath, that's just the cover. Now, right here is the solenoid board, which just pulls off. And that's it. And one of the solenoids happen to come with it. But yes, these solenoids look to be brand new. And they're about $54 each. So that's why I'm keeping them. Whoop, that one's got to be washed. But anyways, that's really all they are. They got a little electromagnet in there. When there's power going through it, it pushes a pin down. And drives things in here and opens up valves and things like that. So, anyways, just thought I'd show you what that looks like. I'll show you what the rest of the inside of the transmission looks like. These ones aren't really all that complex. So I'll definitely show you what you're in for if you ever take one of these apart. I've never taken one of these apart, but I have seen other people do it. They aren't too bad to do. This transmission might not be bad. If I replace this section of the bell housing and put a new differential in it, it might be a good transmission. I really don't know yet. But I'll know once I pull the clutches apart and take a look at them. But anyways, well, we'll see what happens. Hi everybody again. Well, I thought I'd bring you up and show you my parts car. This is the 95 I was telling you about. And it does have the twin cam motor, which still runs as far as I know. Some old lady had this car, and she lost her license and wasn't able to drive. And the people who own this car now were told just to get rid of it. So that's good for me. I get it for parts. But as far as, I've never heard this engine run, but as far as I know, it's good. So if anybody lives in Ontario and wants to buy it from me, I'll sell it to you for $100. Okay, it'd be a great parts engine. I don't see anything wrong with it. And, well, there's my parts transmission right there. It's going to be a fun one to get out. We're scrapping this car anyway, so we're just going to cut the whole front end off of it. So we're going to cut it probably right here, just behind the strut. And then we're going to cut it behind the other strut straight down. And drop the whole front end right off of it. Then we're going to do the same with another car I'm getting, which is also a 99 SC1, just like this. This is an SC2, but the other one has a good motor in it, but it burns oil, and the transmission's got a crack in it. So it's probably just parts as well. But, yeah, this is the parts car. The transmission is, pretty dirty. I don't know if I'm going to get the diff pin welded in this one. After taking the other one apart, I realized how much of a pain in the butt it is to get all that apart to do that. I'll call around to see what they're going to charge me for it. But yeah, this car actually was in pretty nice shape. Like, the interior was pretty good on it. It's got 275,000 kilometers on it, as you can see. And the sticker states that, well, maybe I'm wrong. It might be actually, it might be a 92. I thought it was a 95. Oh well. As far as I know, the transmission's the same, so we're going to find out. Anyways, if not, I'm going to take the one of the other car I'm getting for parts in and get it fixed if it's fixable. If not, I'll just go to the auto wreckers and buy one. But yeah, this car, not too bad. Really dirty. Nobody ever washed it very well. I found lots of stuff living in here. I think I found a rat's nest or two. I took the throttle body off it because, well, I was cleaning out my other car's throttle body. This one. Actually, no, the other one that just wrecked the transmission. I cleaned its throttle body. So I just took this one along for parts. But, yeah. If anybody wants to buy a motor off me, $100. Can't go wrong. And, everything's still there. So, if you want it, let me know.